topic today is I will talk about why we will be so nervous when we are having the presentation. And then I will share the problem that causes the nervousness and how can we solve it. And when we are presenting, we are always so nervous. But have you ever thought that why teachers can talk so naturally and have fun with us? And that is what I'm going to share to you.
And I'll wait to find out.
Yeah. And before going to the problem, let's talk about a fun fact first. And do you know that speaking brings more anxiety than facing death? It causes 10 to 20% more anxiety than death, flying, spiders, or fire. And so learning how to speak confidently and naturally is really important. And now the main part, let's talk about what's the problems that cause the nervousness. And the first reason is people are always afraid of the unknown. Like most speakers, because they have the little speaking experience and unfamiliar with speaking on the stage or like stand in front of everyone. So they will not be used to it. And what will happen is that they will feel nervous. And the second reason is many people are very serious before they go on the stage, and they will have full preparation and hoping that they can perform perfectly on the stage. And so, like these people who are a little bit pursuing of the perfection, they are most afraid of making mistakes and talking badly on the stage, and that also causes nervousness. And the next reason is the speaker was unskillful, so that maybe there's some reason that make them can't practice or prepare very well, and they didn't have confidence that they can make it, so they started to make mistakes, and that caused even more nervousness. And the next reason is maybe we have the bad experience that we have failed the presentation before. And like everyone just laugh at you and say that will never be succeed. And so that will cause a nightmare in your heart. And so that the next time when you are presenting, you will remember this bad memory and you will lose your confidence. And now's the solution. And I think there's some basic ways that you can do before you go on the stage. And I think you know this one is like take a deep breath. And that can calm down your body. And yes, you can get And the next one is to tell yourself is fine to make mistakes. Like sometimes audience don't care about that if you make mistakes or they didn't even notice it at all. So sometimes, like if you don't explain or clarify or emphasize it at all, and you can pass it smoothly. And the next one is to look at someone who is friendly to you, like they are smiling, and when you get the positive feedback, you will get more confidence. And here are some methods you can practice at home or school. And the content to be reported, you need to walk through them all. And the point is that you need to speak out and practice. And at the same time, it's also training your muscle memory. And during the process, if you find particularly difficult words in the sentence, you can replace them and make less mistakes on the stage. And the next one is to practice at a spot. Like if it's possible, just go to the place you are going to have the presentation and practice at there. And you can get used to the place that you are going to have the presentation, and you can know like what is the distribution of the seats. And the next one is to familiarize yourself with the contents of the report. And memorize the key points of the sequence, the contents of the report, and just glance at the PowerPoint, and you will know what you are going to talk in this stage. And you will know what are you going to talk in this slides and how long will you talk about. So if you have the well thought out plan, you will feel less nervousness. And this is the end of my presentation. And I hope you learned the way that you can talk naturally and confidently.
Thank you.